G'day YouTube, DownUnder Bricks here, and welcome to this week's video, a UCS collection tour. Well, it has been over 2 years since I've done a video like this, so there's been quite a few changes on these shelves. Now I'm going to have a full room tour coming up, but I just wanted to go over closely what's on each of these pods. So let's just have a little zoom around here. Quite a lot has changed in the 2 years, and I will actually get some more lights on these and turn these lights off so we're not staring into lights. I do apologize for that. I just wanted to give a quick overview, but let's get cracking and have a look at each pod. So this looks as good as any place to start. Not a lot of changes to this stand. It's actually going to see some changes soon, hopefully anyway, because I have the new Star Destroyer to build, and my plan is to put it on this shelf with the Venator. Unfortunately, I have to find a new home for Darth Maul once that happens, but yeah, not a lot of changes. We have my custom Interceptor, Vader's TIE, TIE Fighter, Darth Maul bust. If you don't have that set and you're a collector, you're sitting on the fence about it, Bricklink the parts for it, it's awesome. Got Enyo's Venator, fantastic, absolutely fantastic set, that one. We have the AT-ST. This is new. This is the plus size AT-AT off Fabricable. As I said, Star Destroyer, and then the Super Star Destroyer. I'll probably bump this one up onto this shelf and bring him down onto there once I get the new Star Destroyer on there, but not a lot of changes or additions to this shelf. Next to it I do have the creative vehicles, and I do have a video on that display if you want to take a closer look at that. But just to give you a quick overview, some fantastic sets there, and I do have the Fiat 500 to add to that. And just as I got that, I put on special for $99, typical, eh? Okay, so this stand has seen some major changes to it, and I've had to rearrange this shelf numerous times to get the sets in a position with how I like them. So let's go straight down to the bottom. So before, I had a lot of the play sets on here, all the Hoth play sets. My idea was to put a scene setup on this bottom shelf. I've changed my mind on that. I'm going to do a scene setup in the Star Wars wall in one of the bays on there. We'll talk about that when I get to doing a full room tour, but I still have some sets sitting here, so I've got to clean that up. It's taken a bit of a tumble. I've got the yes extremely yellowed snow speeder. If you feel the need to comment, go right ahead. So yeah, so I'm going to get the new snow speeder, put it on this shelf. So moving up to here, now I had definitely my favorite set. This one's right up there as well, and I kind of felt like I had to have those sets on this shelf, which I did, but what I found is looking sort of more straight onto them, you didn't get to appreciate the sets. They actually look better looking down on them. So we have the new Millennium Falcon here and the Star Bricks U-Wing, which is looking fantastic, and when you get to look down on them like that, really gets to show off the detail. And then these ones, which were all down on this shelf, I think actually look better up here. So we have the B-Wing, we have the new A-Wing, the newer Y-Wing, and the newer X-Wing. So I've got all the wings on the shelf. Let's take a closer look at those. How awesome do they look? So, gonna make some changes to this A-Wing. I'm going to look at modifying the wings. I've got some plans from Crafted Bricks, so I'm going to have a look at that. It's he's on Rebrickable as well, so I'm going to look at doing brick built wings for this A-Wing, and I'm still debating whether I should put the stickers on the cockpit there, which I probably will do once I do those changes, which pretty much means I got to pull the whole thing apart to do it. So yeah, we'll get to that one. Yeah, and the B-Wing. Then up the top, we have the Rebel Blockade runner, looking awesome as ever. The older Y-Wing and the older X-Wing, and the old battle-worn X-Wing. I think that looks awesome. And for the next shelf, this has seen quite a number of changes as well. So we'll start up the top with 3 of the best UCS sets you can get. The Imperial Shuttle, the Slave 1, and the Death Star 2, which is just awesome. I absolutely love that set. It's just, over the years, it's just grown on me more and more, and I just absolutely love it. Coming down to this shelf, we've got a lot of the different characters here, which I do have some still to add. I'm not sure, I may end up moving the Sandcrawler somewhere else, just so I can put all the characters on here, because it seems to be something Lego are doing a lot more of. But there is the Sandcrawler. We have the old Yoda, R2-D2, the new Yoda, BB-8, and a Porg. So I still have Dio to add, and I also have Baby Yoda to add as well. And just having a look from a different angle. Oh, sorry, I've still got that light on. Have a look at these beauties. How awesome are they? And if we go down to the next shelf, we have Obi-Wan's Starfighter, we have the Naboo Starfighter, the UCS model with the chrome on it, looking very shiny, and the old Millennium Falcon. And that's what made me realise it's much better looking down on the Millennium Falcon than looking straight on a higher shelf, by having that one on that shelf. And down the bottom we have some sets that I'm yet to build. I always get people commenting, you know, you still haven't built that. I don't get a lot of time each week. I've always got so many projects on the go, so yeah, sometimes I just don't get the things for a while, but it's no biggie. Eventually I will get there. Not going to put that on the UCS shelf. That will go on. Not sure about that one. And behind that is a Mega Bloks Enterprise, which will go on the next shelf. Whew, but crikey, I'm starting to run out of shelf space over here, so let's take a look. Alright, we'll just do a quick overview of these shelves. And starting at the very bottom, I love these planes, and I just don't know where to put them, so I've decided to put them on this shelf. Not great lighting down there, sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, they do look really cool down there. I'm thinking possibly maybe of trying to hang them, but then hanging from the ceiling, will you get to enjoy them as much? I think a lot of the time sets are better looking down on them, so yeah, not too sure. But for now, they're pretty cool sitting there. I've got some Halo stuff here. I'm actually going to be selling that, so I'm just waiting to have time to part them out, make sure all the pieces are there, which they are because they're built, but I just want to double check that I've got everything before I list those. Moving up, we have the Marvel shelf here. So we have the Helicarrier, the Hulkbuster, and the custom designed Milano, just looking very, very nice. So 3 awesome sets. And on the end, we have my Avengers Tower. So that is looking pretty sweet as well. So I love having that on the end. I have decided, I talked about this setup, I have decided I'm going to do like the bridge battle from the original from the original Avengers movie and have the original characters there. Do some busted up sidewalk and the like, busted up bridge type setup. But yeah, that's what I want to do when I get to that. Who knows? Alright, so let's skip that shelf and go straight to the top. So this is probably going to annoy some people, but this is Mega Construx Castle Grayskull, and this thing is absolutely awesome. Holy dooly, what an enjoyable build this was. This was just so good to put together. They're really giving Lego a good challenge now, giving them some stiff competition, which is good to see. And if you're a Motu fan, man, this thing is awesome. I highly recommend it. And then we have the Ideas of Voltron, looking all nice and colourful up there. And then we have the Firefly Serenity, and that's a custom build, had that for a lot of years now. And then Batman, check this shelf out. Really happy with this shelf. This shelf's just getting better and better. So we have the new Batwing. Still can't decide whether to display it like this or turn it around on the stand so it's facing down. Yeah, can't decide. I'm kind of just trialing out a couple of different ways to display it, but those two, man, they are just awesome sets. They're all awesome sets. So yeah, we've got the 89 Batwing and Batmobile, the Tumbler, the Pod, the Bat Pod, and the 2006 Batmobile, all looking fantastic. Man, I love this shelf. So just a little bit more information. I get asked about these stands all the time. So these are custom built stands that I made. So these are 6 foot tall, 6 foot long, and 2 foot wide. So just wanted to display them on these pods. Many of you viewers have watched videos about these before, but I just wanted to mention that. And what I really love about displaying them like this is that I can just walk around them and really appreciate the sets from all angles. So we can come to the back side here, have a look at those beautiful engines on the Blockade runner. Just get to have a look all around the sets. Let's wander down, have a look behind here. So you can look up, see all the awesome detail on the wings of the ties, the awesome engines here of the Venator, the butt of the AT-AT. And while we're at it, we'll just take a look at the back side of this shelving unit. Seeing the detail there of the Slave 1. That's nice. I always forget to remove these. It's not till I film and something like this I remember that I've got the little wind up mechanism there on the back of the Imperial shuttle. So I'll try and remember to get a ladder and take them off. I can't reach them though. Look. What? Yeah, no. They're 6 foot tall. I'm not 6 foot tall. And yeah, have a look at the back of these guys. See Yoda's hair. And there's a little bit darker down here. But again, see the planes. And seeing the back side of all these awesome Batmobiles. and a different angle to look at the Batwing. And now let's just have a look at the interior here of Castle Grayskull. Very cool indeed. Well, I hope you enjoyed this update. 2 years in the making. Still plenty to do to it. Still plenty to build, plenty to add. I am starting to kind of run out of space, so I don't want to have too much on these shelves. So yeah, they are starting to fill up, which is a little bit nerve-wracking but pretty cool at the same time. But if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, so I got lots more to come on the Lego room, coming very shortly. If you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and share it around, share it to your friends. That would be cool. Hit the notification bell as well. All these things you got to do now. Wow. And yeah, check the description below for my Amazon link and link to Instagram. But that would be very good if you could do one of those, all of those. That would be fantastic. But a big thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.